Now on the KTLA Morning News at 9, local law enforcement with a warning to fans of the Fast and Furious film franchise on the opening weekend of Fast 10.
We're now seeing chilling video of drivers coming under fire during a mass shooting in New Mexico and the moment police took down that gunman.
And the LAPD can now move forward with a plan to hire 1,000 officers after the City Council greenlit Mayor Karen Bass's $13.1 billion budget proposal.
Gradually, the skies are clearing out. Already looks like clear skies out of the desert, but that's expected, and they'll have some warm temperatures, including Morongo Casino and also into Palm Springs. 67 coastal will be the high, 73 downtown. Coastal areas, it's going to be mainly cloudy and foggy. You'll get a couple of hours of sunshine, maybe later on this afternoon. Orange County inland, 74. Inland Empire, far warmer at 84. High desert, 92 degrees. Jessica.
Mark, thank you. The latest Fast and Furious movie hits theaters today, and with it comes new concerns that the film will lead to reckless and dangerous behavior on our roads. KTLA's Carlos Herrera live in LA's Angelino Heights neighborhood with more on that. Carlos, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Jessica. The movie officially here. There's a famous house there in Angelino Heights. It's home base of the characters in the movie. A lot of excitement for folks who want to watch this movie, of course, car enthusiasts, but with it also comes concerns. They're worried about things like this here. They think that people, Hollywood wannabes, are going to copy what they see in the movie and put others in danger. Take a look at this here. You can see the 10th installment of the Fast and Furious series hitting theaters. People, of course, coming all over the world to be part of this. Angelino Heights neighborhood takes pictures of the house, of the nearby market on Marion Avenue and East Kensington Road. But neighbors say there are tire marks seen across the area, and those, of course, are proof that car enthusiasts visit this area pretty often. The city and transportation leaders installed new wheel stops, speed humps, expanded the medians to prevent more street takeovers in the neighborhood. But neighbors say they think all of that won't work.
Deja vu all over again. Here we go again.
LAPD warning people against driving fast and furious.
It doesn't seem to make much of an impact. I mean, they come around sometimes, and they give people a few tickets, but most of the time they're not around.
In many parts of the city, the LAPD is teaming up with other law enforcement agencies to up their presence on streets and freeways. They expect an increase in street racing and street takeovers, especially this weekend. They've already quadrupled since 2015. Many of them have resulted in deaths. Of course, those who take part in this illegal activity, they'll have consequences which include tickets, towed or impounded cars, and in some cases, arrests. Back out here live. If you want to come out here and visit this neighborhood, take pictures in front of this house, you're welcome to do so. Just remember, people live here. Be very respectful. Frank and Jessica, are you watching the movie? Just remember, they're just fantasy. Just fantasy. Slow down.
All right, we will, Carlos. Thank you very much for that. Police in New Mexico have released video of the moments before their officers killed a mass shooting suspect. We want to warn you, you may find the video distressing.
Subject is down! Cease fire! Cease fire!
Farmington police officers shot and killed the 18-year-old suspect who was armed with an AR-15 assault rifle. Police say that high school student shot and killed 3 people and wounded at least 6 others, apparently at random. Police say the teenager used 3 different guns in the attack and had 10 more in his house. The motive still under investigation.
The LA City Council has approved the $13 billion budget proposed by Mayor Karen Bass. A key portion of the budget deals with the homeless crisis. KTLA's Aaron Myers live in downtown LA now with more on that for us. Aaron, good morning.
Good morning, Jess. City Council approved this budget yesterday, and as you said, it will help fight homelessness. It will also increase the amount of officers with the LAPD. Now, City Council approved it with a vote of 13-1, and this is the first time that the budget has been more than $13 billion. That is an 11% increase from the last fiscal year. It also includes $566 million in a reserve fund. The budget includes $1.3 billion to address housing and homelessness. $250 million will go to the mayor's Inside Safe program, which would pay for motel and other interim housing costs. Funds would also go to development of transition and permanent housing and to the start of a 12-month rental assistance program. We spoke with the mayor this morning about the budget and the efforts being made to fight homelessness.
I'm excited that our collaboration with the City Council continues. I think it's evidence of how closely we've been working together to clear encampments out and to get people housed in as many council districts as we can. So this budget will allow us to increase our ability to get to scale.
About $3.2 billion will be used for the LAPD, which includes increasing staffing to a minimum of 9,500 officers with 2 full classes of recruits in training and funding to return retired officers to active duty for a year. Additional civilian personnel would be hired along with more staffing for 911 dispatch services. There would also be an incentive program which would provide bonuses of up to $15,000 for new officers and lateral recruitment. Other places funds will go include nearly $4 million to the after-school enrichment program, LA's Best, $5 million to child care centers. The budget also looks to enhance tourism and support small and local businesses. Los Angeles Animal Services will get an increase in funding, which will help with adoptions, hiring, and other things. Now, the City Council vote now directs a budget resolution to be drafted. Now, back here live, City Council will vote on that resolution next week, and then the mayor has 5 days to sign that passed budget. Reporting live here in downtown, I'm Erin Myers. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Aaron, thank you for that. New at 9, Governor Gavin Newsom is reacting to the news that Disney is abandoning plans for a $1 billion employee campus in Florida. The project was supposed to relocate the Imagineering arm of the company from California to Florida. The complex would have created 2,000 jobs at Walt Disney World in Orlando. The company citing changing business conditions in Florida for the decision, referencing the ongoing feud with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Disney workers based in Southern California have been told they no longer have to relocate. Governor Newsom said in a statement, quote, "Authoritarian policies have consequences. This announcement is a victory for California and the tens of thousands of Disney employees who know they can live in a state where they are respected and safe." Hundreds of Imagineers who have already relocated to Florida will also be given the option to return to Southern California.
9:07 is the time. It's Friday. We saw some May gray at the beaches this morning.
Yeah. Lots of May gray.
I think your mic's off.
Is there any chance that you and I are doing our little race practice today?
Yes.
And we'll be showing a story in about a half an hour here of one of our practices that will get rained out.
There is a slight chance because, of course, any sort of rain, they're not going to put us on that track. That's for sure.
I can handle it.
As long as they take the slick tires off and give you the rain tires.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Right. But there is a slight chance, but I'm not going to go that direction.
Okay.
It's going to go positive. Okay,
good.
Here. Okay, we're looking at the Morongo Casino shot. Sunshine and clear skies mostly out in the desert areas. 62 at the moment. 2 degrees cooler downtown than it was yesterday at this time. And the winds are calm in downtown Los Angeles, and I am going monsoonal flow, coming up from the south. And with that monsoonal flow, that's where we could get some rain. That's where we could get some thunderstorms, and it could be later on this afternoon. So it could hit Irwindale's where we're running that race, by the way, and that's going to be happening tomorrow evening. You got to come down and check it out. Frank and a number of celebrities, and of course, all the real racers are on the track right after us. Here we go. As far as the accumulation goes, nothing to speak of. We might get a sprinkle here or there, but we're not talking about any big time accumulation.